to the limit, chasing a dream, I could never forget it, cause this is my time. Yeah, yeah, built to destroy. Yeah, yeah, built to destroy.
I'm surprised because I forgot you existed, to be honest, Laura. Truth be told, after pieing you in the face on Loaded, I completely just wiped you from memory. I think the better occasion for us to meet in the ring would be Loaded, and we'll put it for free on YouTube, and everyone can watch what happens to Laura Di Matteo when she gets involved in the Calamari Catch Kings business.
This is the Republican remorse. The submission hold, that trademark submission hold of David Starr. What is this?
Lifting Cruz sending a message, perhaps, to the product.
He's had the tap. He's had the tap. A-Kid tap to the Republican remorse. What was that? Back into the ring. But he got caught. Got caught. Inside cradle. The small package from Kirby. And Kirby steals it. Kirby retains.
Here is your winner, and still the Defiant Wrestling Internet Champion, Project Eagle, Martin Kirby.
You won on YouTube as though you had some form of opinion that carried weight, and the worst thing is about your ups and downs show is that you get these mindless wankers to appreciate everything you say. And as a true professional wrestler, one of 13 years that's travelled the globe, wrestled in over 2,000 matches, I think it's my duty to give you some crucial advice. And that advice, Simon, would be to burn your boots, because you are fucking useless.
Away from Built to Destroy, and the man who will challenge for the Defiant World title, David Starr, may be jeopardizing his chances in that match in tonight's main event as he takes on Rory Coyle in a video store massacre match.
And that's going to be something else. Something else that's going to be something else. Chris Brookes, one-on-one with Laura Di Matteo right here tonight on Loaded.
Yeah, Built to Destroy 6 days away, but much more could happen before then.
Music to my ears.
I guess you're probably used to hearing sirens.
Doing perfect with Loaded is the tag team attraction, set all once for 20 minutes, time limit. Introducing first, this is the team of Los Federales Santos Jr., the No Fun Champion. No Fun Done. They are the Anti-Fun Police!
No Fun Done and Santos, the Anti-Fun Police, going to be in tag team action here. And of course, No Fun Done, we now know, just 6 days away from having to defend that No Fun title against a former member, the Anti-Fun Police, H.T. Drake, who has now been medically cleared to wrestle.
I've been very upset personally to see what's happened to the Anti-Fun Police. You're right, Dave, it's all going to come to a head at Built to Destroy.
Their opponents, this is the team of Thomas and Mark Billington, the Dynamic Duo!
Mark and Thomas Billington, the Dynamic Duo, looking to get back into tag team action after the rude awakening for both of them, it has to be said, in the No Regrets Rumble. Both these men still just teenagers. I call them men, they are teenagers. You sometimes forget because they are so accomplished. As the Billingtons looking to find a way back to the victory column here, but it's going to be more than difficult against the anti-fun police who are gearing up for that No Fun Championship match built to destroy.
Do manners mean nothing here in Newcastle, or is it? Am I the only one hearing this filth?
What filth?
Well, it's finished now. You wouldn't shut your fat trap.
Anyway, No Fun Done. We're just talking about manners. Anyway, 5 minutes carry takedown by No Fun Done.
Point taken, point taken. But you're right, this is a huge match for the dynamic duo. After what happened at No Regrets, they both entered that Rumble individually, didn't quite get the result they were maybe dreaming of. But that doesn't mean the journey's over for them, not by a long shot. They are right at the beginning of their career as a tag team.
Dunn hoping that this would be, I guess, something of a warm-up match for his hardcore title match. I'm going to call it what it is. It is still the hardcore title. No Fun Done apparently thinks he can change the branding, he can change the rules around that match, but
It's the No Fun Championship.
it's certainly not that.
I really don't get what is so hard about this to grasp. No Fun Done has changed everything about the so-called hardcore division here in Defiant Wrestling.
Yeah, funny about though, when he defends that No Fun title, those rules don't seem to be completely consistently applied, because he has been known to use a weapon or two while defending that No Fun title, hasn't he?
I'm saying nothing. All I'm going to say is we are seeing why No Fun Done is your No Fun champion.
I'm sorry, I thought you said you were going to say nothing.
I didn't mean all night,
Which
Dave.
would have been very welcome. Anyway, done with the ankle of Mark Billington. Not lacking in confidence as he slaps Dunn across the face, tags in Thomas Billington.
Well, you said it. The Billingtons, both teenagers, in order to survive here in Defiant Wrestling in a locker room full of men and women who want it so badly. They want success. They want it really, really bad. As bad as you can get. The Billingtons, they sure want it bad. They want to be the best here in Defiant Wrestling.
Well, talking of people who desperately want success here in Defiant, David Starr is very much one of those, and as I said at the top of the show, he is going to be in our main event a little bit later on, and of course in the main event of Built to Destroy in just 6 days' time. There's the snap suplex from Thomas Billington. I was going to say, if you want to see Built to Destroy, see David Starr getting his opportunity at the Defiant World title, and make sure you join us on access.wearedefiant.com. Big German suplex from Mark Billington, covers the No Fun champion for a 2 count.
And why do you never get it when I quote lyrics? I'm a very poetic man, and you never give me the credit that I deserve.
What was that lyrics to?
Never mind.
How was your pop career?
That's
Santos,
just a low blow. It's just unnecessary.
Santos ramming his shoulder into the midsection of Mark Billington.
Santos now looking pretty good, jawing off with the referee. And this is what I was talking about earlier on. It does sadden me that the anti-fun police have seemingly expelled Drake from the picture, but they're still one hell of a group. When you look at No Fun Done, the unquestionable leader of that group, and Big Santos in the corner.
It's a cover from Dunn. He's got him hooked up tight. You are just an absolutely terrible friend, aren't you? HT Drake's supposed to be your friend, and yet after what the anti-fun police have done to Drake, here you are still defending them.
Listen, I didn't say what happened to Drake was right. All I'm
You
saying...
didn't say it was wrong.
Well, the anti-fun police obviously believe it wasn't wrong. Obviously, they believe that Drake had outlived his usefulness, and they want to move on without him.
I think I was asking what you believe, and you're not going to tell me.
Well, I'm not the one in that No Fun Championship match at Built to Destroy.
Listen, you should consider a career in politics. Done in the corner. Boot goes up for Mark Billington. Billington is going to find a way to his partner. Here comes Thomas. Takes out Santos. Takes out Dunn as well. And this hasn't been quite the walk in the park that I think Dunn was hoping for just 6 days before Built to Destroy.
Billington's looking pretty damn good right now. Wait a minute.
What is this from Thomas Billington? Tombstone pile driver. He's going to pick Dunn up. What he can do now? He's not done with him.
Now a suplex.
Oh, to the
way
outside!
I don't know who took the worst of that one.
Thomas Billington and No Fun Done careering over the top rope from that suplex all the way to the outside.
And now No Fun Done back inside the ring. The onus is on the Billingtons to take advantage. Maybe they can get back on the winning train.
Santos is distracting the referee. There's a belt shot from Dunn.
There we go. That's how bad No Fun Dunn wants it. He knows this win means a lot to his team as well, you know.
So much for that no weapons rule, eh? Anyway, Santos going to pick up Thomas Billington. Dunn, you see, is on the top rope. The anti-fun police, the double team, a vicious double team on Thomas Billington, and that will win it for the anti-fun police.
Here are your winners, the Anti-Fun Police!
No Fun Dunn marches on to Built to Destroy as he throws Thomas Billington out of here. And Dunn apparently with something to say, presumably, to his opponent in Newcastle 6 days from now.
Keep your language down, you scum. That match was just a formality, you see. Beating those little Billington boys was just a warm-up for Built to Destroy. H.T. Drake. You were given an opportunity of a lifetime in becoming a member of the Anti-Fun Police. And what did you do, Howard? You blew it. You blew it. You disrespected me. You disrespected Santos. You disrespected the Force. And you had too much fun. Howard, you couldn't even beat me when you were 100%. What makes you think you could beat me with a bad arm, huh? So Built to Destroy, you think you're going to use weapons? You think you're going to bring back the hardcore title? I've got news for you. At Built to Destroy, I'm not just going to beat you, Howard. You're going to be done now!
Yes, I heard. No, thank you. No Fun Dunn with a warning for his opponent, H.T. Drake, Built to Destroy. Dunn saying he's not just going to beat him with the No Fun title on the line, he thinks he's going to put H.T. Drake out of commission for good.
Connor, sorry, can I just grab you for a quick second? Yeah, can you just please, I mean, what happened out there with you and Benji? Could you just explain your actions?
I'll tell you what happened. Benji, that little rat, he picked up that briefcase after telling me not to do it. He picked up that briefcase and Ashley Dunn, he whacked him over the head and he cost me my opportunity at the Defiant Tag Team Championships. That's what happened.
Cheers. Cool. Yeah, I just need to, I forgot, I've got a thing.
You do that.
All right, Loaded here rolls on, but following the confrontation last week between Simon Miller and Nathan Cruz, Miller has issued a challenge to Nathan Cruz on his What Culture YouTube series. Let's take a look.
Big thing as well, Nathan, is that you seem to be obsessed with this. My little YouTube world, because I live in here and because I love it, that means I can't do anything else, including become a professional wrestler, even though I have busted my ass trying to get there. You seem to have a big bee in your bonnet about this. You don't seem to like it, and you don't seem to like me. So let's take both worlds and let's push it together. June 29th, Built to Destroy, the big Defiant pay-per-view event happening in Newcastle. You can walk into my yard and I'll also walk into yours, because after having a big think about everything, I came up with the greatest match and a match that professional wrestling has never seen. The Ups and Downs match. That's right, Nathan, and it goes like this. Anytime somebody can get someone else down for a pinfall for the 1, 2, 3, that counts as 1 point, but if you can pick them up and chuck them over the top rope, that counts as a point as well. 15 minutes, whoever has the most points at the end wins, and then we'll see what happens when YouTube and professional wrestling collide. You don't just get to come out after I've had a match with someone else and run your mouth, Nathan Cruz, and don't expect there to be some kind of consequences. June 29th, Newcastle, built to destroy. Miller is coming to kick yo ass. Why? Because I just said I was going to.
Chris Brookes! Yeah, grudge match is right. Chris Brookes doesn't even believe he should have to face Rory Coyle. He thinks it's another slap in the face from Defiant management. Called it a chip on his shoulder. I'm not sure that's doing it justice to Chris Brookes' attitude, his negative attitude towards this company, an attitude that has only soured even more as a result of being told to compete in this match.
Ever since Chris Brookes came along, Laura Di Matteo just hasn't been the same. You know, the hot start this woman got off to here in Defiant Wrestling, it seemed so promising, and along came Brookes.
His opponents from Rome, Italy, Laura Di Matteo!
We know General Amin was minded to suspend Brookes, for all we've been saying about Defiant, but Di Matteo insisted that she wanted a match against Brookes, and Amin agreed to that request. Now, I'm not sure, with all due respect to Laura Di Matteo, whether that was the right decision for Di Matteo's long-term health.
Well, you can see the contrast in attitudes between these two wrestlers. Laura Di Matteo, eager to make an impact, leave an impression. Chris Brookes, he just has this air of superiority about him, like he'd rather be anywhere else. This almost seems to Brookes to be beneath him.
Yeah, well, at the No Regrets Rumble a few weeks ago, of course, Chris Brookes didn't even show up. He was somewhere else. So that tells you the kind of respect he has for Defiant Wrestling and for all of our fans.
Well, listen, Chris Brookes believes he should be fighting for championships around here, at the very tippy top of every single card that Defiant puts on. That's where he wants to be.
Di Matteo's going to have to think of a pretty good strategy here to try and neutralize the threat of Chris Brookes, who is a very tall competitor, certainly a lot taller than Di Matteo, a lot bigger physically, a lot stronger. And so it is hard to see really what Di Matteo can do other than use her agility, use her technical skills.
Well, there's some agility from Chris Brookes, and that is the deceptive size that Brookes has. Now, anywhere in the ring, almost in the middle of the ring, in a submission, and he stretches out one of those big legs over that top rope and forces the separation.
Yeah, those limbs are so long. Brookes, one of the tallest competitors in Defiant Wrestling. You see the leverage advantage, even on a side headlock, because of his size. Although Di Matteo was able to slip out of that one.
Now cranking Chris Brookes' head,
yeah, but look,
almost off his shoulders.
But look, with that height, there you see it.
It's a long way down for Di Matteo.
Yeah. Brookes lifting her like she was nothing and casually walking over to the top rope. That attitude problem of Chris Brookes apparently coming to the fore again early here.
And now we're at a stalemate again. Chris Brookes just sizing up Laura Di Matteo and vice versa.
The lock up. Di Matteo trying to wrench on that left arm. The wrist lock gets it in the end. And Brookes will roll through to try and counter. This all came to a head, of course, because Brookes, during his original rant about his lack of opportunity, as he perceived it here in Defiant, got in the way of Laura Di Matteo. Di Matteo, in some senses, was collateral damage there because Brookes decided he wanted to come over to the commentary desk and express his dismay. Di Matteo was in his way, so he shoved her, and that assault really is what it was, is what really sent Di Matteo down into a downward spiral here in her Defiant career after such a promising start.
Brookes has caught Di Matteo.
Di Matteo is using that speed. She's using it to some good effect here. From Rana.
Well, it's what you said, Bradshaw. It's what Di Matteo has to do in this match. She has to use that quickness to her advantage and try and keep Brookes guessing.
It's a mistake though by Di Matteo. Ran to the ropes where Brookes was. Brookes won't hesitate to trip her. Now got her all tied up. What is this from Brookes? Look how tightly tied up Di Matteo is. Tied up with her own limbs. She can't move here. Brookes trying not just to beat Di Matteo, but to humiliate her. Oh! Drop kick to the side of the head. Shoves her casually to the outside. Brookes now dumps her on the ring apron.
Right on that hard ring apron, and then not only that, Laura Di Matteo falls off the ring apron and falls hard on this wooden floor at ringside.
Chop from Brookes. Di Matteo did incredibly well not to fall onto her back there. Referee has a count on those, up to a count of 6.
There's pain wherever you look in this, and wouldn't this just be something if Chris Brookes took a count-out victory?
And that's what he's going to take. Look, he's rolled back in, telling the ref to keep counting. Ref's up to 9, and finally Di Matteo gets in.
The last possible second.
Di Matteo, I think she's felt, given the psychological effect that the aftermath of that assault by Brookes all those months ago here on Loaded has had on her, and has had on her win-loss record, that she has to slay this demon. She has to confront Brookes. She has to try and beat him before she can move on, get closure here.
Well, there's no way around it. Literally. There's no way around this for Laura Di Matteo. She either conquers Chris Brookes or she falls.
Brooks again a second ago was choking her, using all of that 5 count before he broke the hold. Di Matteo trying to breaking the leg, trying to take a knee out of the socket is Brookes.
And Brookes is just having fun at this point. Oh, the legs, look at the torque.
Submission specialist. 2, 3, 4. Again, he will break the hold, pulling her by the hair, and will stop it just at the very end of that 5 count.
Ugh. Horrible position for Laura Di Matteo to be in.
Di Matteo is struggling to stay in, as you can hear her screaming in pain, but refusing to give up after the months of torment that she has gone through after that previous encounter with Brookes. Rolling onto his back, the submission, the knee digging into the spine, right into the mid-back, the thoracic spine area of Laura Di Matteo. Finally releases the hold.
Brookes right back on the attack, wasting no time whatsoever. And I'm telling you, Bradshaw, it just looks like Chris Brookes is having fun.
Yeah, he's taking his time here. Brookes obviously thinks that he can win this whenever he wants. Snap suplex from Brookes, and with that height, that is quite a snap suplex. Goes for the cover, a casual, almost lackadaisical cover from Brookes, and a sarcastic applause.
And now just a kick right to the head of Laura Di Matteo. Chris Brookes just enjoying himself, but he might not be anymore.
He didn't enjoy that or that. Di Matteo is trying to find a way to fight back. Di Matteo can't do enough damage to Brookes. Barely making a dent, unfortunately. Maybe, though, the enziguri will... No, it won't take him off his feet. It won't take him off his feet. Di Matteo! Tilton World does take him down.
That's twice that's worked for Di Matteo in this match. Stick with what works, Laura.
Running uppercut from Di Matteo. Brookes in the corner. He was down, but only briefly. Sends Di Matteo onto the ring apron. Now Laura Di Matteo headed to the top. Brookes hasn't seen her. Now he sees her. It's too late. There's a drop kick off the top from Laura Di Matteo.
Chris Brookes manages to roll to the outside.
Here comes Di Matteo. Brookes flying into the crowd barrier. Di Matteo with a primal scream towards our fans, who giving her as much support as they can here.
Well, this match has completely turned on its head. Chris Brookes looked to have things well in hand, but now Di Matteo is in charge.
Di Matteo is going to look to end it by going to the top again, but Brookes this time catches her. Brookes has Di Matteo in a very dangerous position now. That's the risk you take if you go up high, as Di Matteo did. It worked for her once. It might work for her a second time because she's wriggled free. Brookes in some trouble. Brookes gets caught by Di Matteo. Look at the power of Laura Di Matteo. My God! See that powerbomb! Di Matteo to beat Brookes. Brookes picks out.
Oh, but Di Matteo wasting no time, Dave.
Veni Vidi Vici. Veni Vidi Vici. That grounded octopus hold. Brookes, of course, himself uses an octopus.
Chris Brookes shaking his head, but it might only be a matter of time before he's out like a light.
It's that superior strength. The superior strength of Chris Brookes ensures that the Veni Vidi didn't work, and in fact Di Matteo gets planted. Brookes could be academic. The cover by Brookes, and Di Matteo kicks out again.
Brookes saying to the ref that was definitely 3. Unfortunately for Chris Brookes, it wasn't. Di Matteo managing to kick out just before 3.
Brookes on the apron trying to force Di Matteo out here now as well. What's this from Brookes?
It's not going to be good, whatever it is.
Can't be thinking of a power driver on the apron.
This could end Di Matteo's career, never mind the match.
Double underhook, and Di Matteo had to wriggle free, does so. Di Matteo's put up a hell of a fight here from start to finish against Chris Brookes. We're not at the finish yet. Brookes goes face first. Di Matteo showing the fight of a champion.
Yes, she is. This is the role that Laura Di Matteo was on when she first broke into Defiant Wrestling.
Di Matteo getting, again, support here. You can understand the sympathy from our fans at what Di Matteo has gone through at the hands of whiner in Chris Brookes. Kicks out on 2.
Impressive enough from Laura Di Matteo to get the big frame of Chris Brookes back inside the ring.
It took too long, and Brookes was always, I think, find a way out there. There's the knee and the snap German suplex. A kick into the head from Brookes. Could be over here. There's the suplex. Brookes, cover. Di Matteo in trouble, and she kicks out once more. Referee says that's a 2 count. Brookes thinks it's 3. And I think Brookes is starting to get a little bit frustrated that this hasn't been as straightforward as he believed it would be.
Now Laura Di Matteo grabbing the hair of Chris Brookes. He bats her arm away. Looks to finish off Di Matteo.
Again, looking for that double underhook. There's a counter. Counter by Di Matteo. He's got the shoulders down. The victory roll gets a 2 for Di Matteo. Di Matteo gets caught. Brookes says he's going for the brain buster. Di Matteo lands behind.
Oh, catches a big elbow.
Yeah, rough elbow there. Real ugly stuff, but effective. Native Destroyer!
That could be it, Bradshaw.
Brookes is out cold. Di Matteo for the upset now.
What is it going to take? That's exactly what must be flashing through the mind of Laura Di Matteo. She shocked Chris Brookes there with a massive destroyer, but in the end, couldn't keep him down for 3.
Di Matteo though has him measured here. Once more, rolling through into the Veni Vidi Vici. Veni Vidi Vici.
Will we see Brookes tap?
Look at this. He does tap. He has to tap. Chris Brookes has to tap.
Here is your winner, as a result of a submission, Laura Di Matteo!
Laura Di Matteo with a huge upset as she slays the demon that was Chris Brookes.
Well, if Chris Brookes wasn't peed off before, you damn better believe he'll be peed off now. That was his worst nightmare come to life.
Laura Di Matteo has got the submission victory over Chris Brookes. I can't believe I'm saying that.
Well, it happened. It happened right in front of us, and the big story is Laura Di Matteo with a massive victory.
Well, Chris Brookes is in front of us here. Chris Brookes has stormed out. I think did he say he quit?
He did, yes.
Chris Brookes apparently quitting. Laura Di Matteo, though, isn't a quitter. She is a winner here on Loaded.
See, I don't know what an ups and downs match is supposed to be, and quite frankly, I don't really care. You see, this isn't the first time in my 13-year career that the professional Nathan Cruz hasn't walked into a brand new match. just like all those other matches, I'm still going to walk away the victor because I am by far the most experienced man in this contest. See, Simon, if you recall back to when we last met at Ringmasters, I humiliated you. I beat you in tremendous fashion. And that's what's going to happen again. The only ups and downs in this match is going to be my career continuing to soar up, as well yours, Simon, plummets down. Because you are nothing at all like myself. Because from head to toe, I'm a pro.
All right, we are moments away from what could be a very disturbing main event for this week's Loaded, but we are just 6 days away, of course, from Built to Destroy, and what a show it is shaping up to be. How about this for a match? Man like Darius gets the biggest opportunity of his career so far here in Defiant as he takes on the returning Lucky Kid.
And millions of people around the world know Simon Miller for ups and downs. Well, he's going to get reacquainted with one Nathan Cruz in an ups and downs match.
Tag Team Championships are going to be on the line as well. The South Coast Connection have won by hook or by crook in every title defense they have had so far. But Benji is going to cash in his Magnificent 7 briefcase. He is teaming with Visage. It is a new look version of Tuck Shop to take on SCC.
Old wounds reopen in the Internet Championship scene. Your champion and mine and Dave's, Martin Kirby, goes one-on-one with the prestigious one, Joe Hendry, for the Internet title.
We now know that H.T. Drake will be medically cleared to try and get revenge on his former friend and colleague in the Anti-Fun Police. It is Drake versus No Fun Done for the so-called No Fun Championship.
And it's last woman standing. Lana Austin wants what Lizzie Styles has, that Defiant Women's Championship. They're going to settle it in a last woman standing match.
What about our main event? David Starr, someone you have called the nearly man of Defiant throughout his career here. He won the No Regrets Rumble. And on June 29th, just 6 days from now, the main event of Built to Destroy, David Starr gets his opportunity against Rampage to become the Defiant World Champion. There you have it. What a night of action it promises to be just 6 nights from now here in Newcastle. Built to Destroy, and you can see it all on Access Defiant. Go to access.wearedefiant.com to sign up and make sure you are a part of Built to Destroy next Saturday. Right now, time for our main event.
The following contest is set for one fall. It is a video Store Massacre match. The only rule is pinfalls, anything else goes. Introducing first, from Lakeview Live, weighing tonight 250 pounds. He is the last true sick boy, Rory Coyle.
Rory Coyle, the last true sick boy indeed. He is a sick, deranged mind. It's a mind that, if you're David Starr, you would like to be entirely absent from the main event of Built to Destroy.
Only a mind like Rory Coyle's could come up with this. Did you hear what this match is called? A video store massacre.
His opponent is a premium coffee. Your favorite wrestler.
Oh, here comes Coyle! Coyle's not going to allow David Starr to make his normal entrance.
And they're out here early at ringside, and this is what Coyle fantasizes about. This is what he lives for. This violence.
Violent indeed it has been from the get-go here, because you saw how Coyle went into the crowd barrier.
David Starr, typically such a technical wonder between those ropes, but he's going to have another element to his game here tonight in this video store massacre.
The logic behind this from Starr's perspective, of course, as we said, is to keep Coyle out of it. Oh. A main event of Built to Destroy, but the danger obviously is that Starr gets injured, just as he might have done to his right hand there.
Be a broken finger. And listen to the noises, for lack of a better, they're not even words that come out of Rory Coyle's mouth. It's almost like he goes into this psychotic trance when he hurts another human being.
Coyle has said that if David Starr can prove that he is able to beat Coyle, then Coyle will voluntarily stay away from that main event in just 6 days' time. But you'll forgive me if I'm slightly skeptical about trusting a snake like Rory Coyle.
Oh, well, we never know 1 minute to the next what is running through that maniacal nightmare's mind. Rory Coyle, as unpredictable as they come.
Coyle is in control of this one, as we might expect, given the nature of the match. This is very much his cup of tea, so to speak. Coyle is Starr trying to wriggle his way through on the ring apron. Coyle will go face first into the ring post. And Starr is still struggling with that right hand that went into the ring post itself a few moments ago.
Oh, and then Starr just firing off a big right hand. That might not be the smartest move, given the circumstances there. Improvises with the elbow.
Starr is right-handed. He's not anything like as powerful a striker with the left, so he's going to obviously decide to take that risk.
Oh, there we go.
Chair. Remember, it's all legal in this video Store Massacre match. Oh! Right across the spine of Coyle.
Like a gunshot going off. And this is what David Starr must do. He must try and find a way to end this nightmare that is Coyle before built to destroy.
Starr's got a chair. Starr has a chair. Coyle's looking for things under the ring as well. There's a VCR there. Another chair.
Who knows what else is under there?
And more to the point, there's a casket. We've seen that before, right behind Starr at the moment.
Wait a minute. Why use what? Well, there we go. Steel wins.
The steel chair for David Starr. Extra impact across the back.
You can hear the difference. As soon as David Starr wields that steel chair. And to my point, Bradshaw, this is what Starr has to do. He couldn't come in here and expect to go hold for hold, move for move with someone like Rory Coyle. You just have to be in a straight up fight.
Starr is very much up for this fight, it looks like. Because if Coyle is a man of his word, if he stays out of that main event in Built to Destroy, if he loses this, then it would be very much to Starr's advantage. Having to keep your eyes on someone like Rory Coyle in the corner during a World Championship match is not ideal for anyone.
Oh no!
Oh
no!
Nelson slam on the casket. Right on that casket that Coyle has ominously had positioned next to the ring.
And here's the thing. We're less than a week away for David Starr from having a crack at that Defiant World Heavyweight Championship. He could pick up any kind of injury in this match. It's so dangerous.
Coyle was in Starr face first into another ring post. Those posts have not been Starr's friend so far.
And I get the impression that Rory Coyle just enjoys hurting other humans, and he would love nothing more than to soften up David Starr for Rampage at Built to Destroy.
Chairs! Oh my goodness! Right on the chairs!
What was I saying? What was I saying? This is what Coyle lives for.
Yeah, he is so conscious of ways to hurt you, using any weapon he can get his hands on. This stipulation here of this match absolutely suits Coyle. What if this is all for nothing? What if this is all for nothing? The bell finally rings. The match is only just officially starting. Here comes the cover and a 2 count for Coyle. If Coyle wins this, Starr will have gone through all of this damage just 6 days before the biggest match of his Defiant career, and it will be for nothing because Coyle will still be out here next Saturday night.
Exactly, but we have witnessed over the past month or so from David Starr this turnaround in his career after that no regrets rumble. And now with a guaranteed shot at the Defiant World Heavyweight Championship, he fears nothing at this stage.
Well, maybe he should. Maybe David Starr should fear something because he could blow it here just 6 days before the match.
He could pick up an injury again. It's so easily done, especially in this kind of environment.
Going into that main event, anything less than 100% would be obviously a major disadvantage for Starr.
Coyle now just surveying this. Oh, look. That prosthetic.
Yeah, Starr desperately trying to grab at the left leg of Coyle, but Coyle's still able to use that prosthetic and does so. The arm of Starr. Prosthetic with a clothesline.
Hey, this is a great David Starr. Hey.
You hear Rory Coyle saying this is the great David Starr. Coyle seemingly not impressed by the product.
Standing on the hand. He was standing on the hand, I think, of Starr, and now using that prosthetic again.
I have to believe that's mind games, though. With all that Starr has accomplished, once the nearly man of Defiant Wrestling. But I've said it before, Dave. As much as it was impressive in that No Regrets Rumble, the performance of David Starr, he hasn't won the championship yet. And this is so precarious, so treacherous to be in this kind of match with an absolute nightmare like Coyle.
Oh, the nightmare that Starr is hoping to wake up from in the next few moments, and he may do after that kick to the head. He used that prosthetic to his advantage. Starr now.
Whoa.
Big move on Coyle for the cover. Gets a 2 count. Is that the Black Heart Buster?
Just a 2 count. And now look, David Starr, when the wrestling doesn't work, he must go to a dark place to succeed. Are we going to see it? We've already seen Starr with the chair. Oh!
And the lower back of Coyle with the prosthetic. Same kind of place that Coyle was taking Rampage to, but on a permanent basis.
Fight fire with fire. That's the outlook of the Jewish canon right now.
Starr is looking at the bag of toys that Coyle has brought and found the jump leads.
Those cables, you could use them in any manner of ways.
Coyle sees what Starr has and a smile crosses the face of the sick boy.
It's just, sick is exactly what it is. Rory Coyle loves this kind of damage and chaos.
Coyle's trying to turn those jump leads against Starr. A battle of wills here between these two men.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh God! The jump lead attached to the nipple of the product.
Oh, we don't need to see this. The living definition of sick.
Talk about a video nasty.
This is what Rory Coyle wants.
Starr fighting through the pain. Headbutts Coyle, takes the jump leads off his nipples. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say.
Well, anything goes in a Rory Coyle match. You could be saying any manner of things before this one's done.
Choking out Coyle now with Starr.
Might be done soon.
Jump leads, yeah. Very soon. If Starr has his way here, Coyle, that airway cut off. It's Coyle who brought the jump lead. Then hangman type situation here. Well, he would do if Coyle got those feet off the apron, and now he trips the feet away.
No.
Coyle being hung. He's being hung off the top rope using those jump leads. David Starr has gone to a dark place here to take out Coyle.
We've watched this before, though, with Rory Coyle. He tends to bring out the worst in everyone he encounters, and seemingly David Starr no different, going to, as you said, Dave, a dark place in this match.
Coyle barely conscious, gasping for air after that attack with the jump lead from Starr.
What does Starr have in mind next? Can he put away this video nasty?
Here comes David Starr! And Coyle goes down hard. Right next to this casket here is Coyle. Starr will come at him again a second time.
David Starr firmly on top. Remember what's at stake here for Built to Destroy.
Starr is asking the crowd if they want to see one more. Starr will make it 3 in a row if he hits this against Coyle for a 3rd time.
Looks like that's what the product is going to go for here.
David Starr to the ropes, and Coyle with the VCR into the head, right into the skull of the product.
This living, breathing video nasty in his own sick, twisted fantasy of a match. He's taking it to David Starr, and we could be mere seconds away from disaster for Starr.
Now what? What is this? Coyle is inserting the hand of David Starr into the video player. Like, you could break, and that's that same hand, remember, that went into the ring post. And now with the prosthetic, he's broken the prosthetic into pieces, and the hand of Starr, for pity's sake.
David Starr's right hand just mangled. as he can't even scream out in pain, just shock.
How on earth? How is David Starr going to compete in 6 days for the world title?
Well, that's what Rory Coyle is hoping for. As we said earlier, just soften up David Starr and then feed him to Rampage at Built to Destroy.
Taunting him now as well. Coyle knows he has Starr exactly where he wants him. Oh, a shot to the shin, anything now. Anything to stop this onslaught from Coyle. The right hand goes into the VCR again. DDT on the video player. Starr is unconscious. The cover from Coyle. And Coyle, no, he doesn't win it. Coyle does not win it. Shoulder goes up. There's a split second left there, but David Starr somehow hangs in there.
Somehow is right, and I don't think Coyle is quite finished though. What else is in that bag of tricks?
Well, surprise, surprise. Some VHS tapes. He has used these to devastating effect throughout his career. Here in Defiant has Rory Coyle, and he has a stack of them.
We need a close-up camera shot of that stack of videotapes.
Coyle, obviously, as always, with evil intentions for David Starr, apparently involving those VHS tapes. He's going to Bulldog Starr, is he? He's going to Bulldog Starr onto the videotapes. Coyle catches Starr. Starr's going to go for a dip in the lake. David Starr's going to go for a dip in the lake. No, he's not, because he fought his way through and he had to.
Well, that would have been all said and done, no doubt about it. On. Well, avoiding that dip in the lake. It might have been
out of the frying pan into the fire.
Exactly.
I think, because Coyle now has Starr up on the second turnbuckle, and it could be a much bigger dip in the lake from a much greater height for David Starr. Big trouble here.
Starr rolls free.
Starr with a powerbomb. Coyle onto the videotape. David Starr with a chance here.
Can Starr eradicate Rory Coyle? Oh!
The pile driver. Rampage's own move. Starr on Coyle, and he takes out Rory Coyle.
Here is your winner, the product, David Starr!
A decisive message sent to the Defiant World Champion as David Starr beats Rory Coyle with Rampage's own pile driver.
And how poetic! Just less than a week before Built to Destroy, David Starr not only exorcising the demon that is Rory Coyle, but you said it, Dave, using Rampage, the Defiant World Champ's own finishing move.
Starr symbolically destroying those VHS tapes, and David Starr, with Coyle now apparently out of Built to Destroy, is hot on the trail of the Defiant World Champion with just 6 days to go till he gets his opportunity at Built to Destroy.
Chasing a dream, I could never forget it, 'cause this is my time. Yeah, yeah.